Cause them not safe no more
It's refreshing, it's revitalizing, and it's the epitome of music, sports, and entertainment. It's the Dudley Thompson Show on your number one community radio station, Roots 96.1 FM, on Saturdays from 6 to 8 p.m. with a wacky one. Thompson. It's the perfect blend of sports, interviews, wacky news, and of course, what's the verdict? It's the Dudley Thompson Show on your number one community radio station, Roots 96.1 FM, every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. Don't miss it.
Hello, I'm Dudley Thompson, and welcome now to the Dudley Thompson Show here at 90.1 on this FM band. Welcome to all those overseas and also in the diaspora, and welcome to those. Let's say thanks to all the persons who subscribe to WDT Media TV for for their continued contribution and for the for the growth. The channel has received a thanks to all the persons who log on the channel, all those who log on for the Hagley Park Road Improvement Project. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being a subscriber. Ask for more persons to subscribe to the channel and to contribute to the growth of this channel. All right, now the 60.1 on the FM dial. Welcome now to the Dudley Thompson Show. And it's 90.1 on the FM. We have an action pack for show for you as per usual. And we have hosts, lots of features. And today, inside the sports spectrum, we'll be asking this question inside the sports spectrum. Asafa plating taking part in the Olympic. Yes, it's contemplating take part in the Olympic trial for 2020 with the hopes of making the Olympic team to go to that Olympic Games in that year. The big question is, at age 37, do you think Asafa Powell should strive for the Olympic team, or should he call it quits? Yes, Jamaican sprinter Asafa Powell and is hoping to go to Olympic Games in 2020. And do you think he should call it quits, or should he try to go for another Olympic team? That's the quiz there. We're going to take your views on social media in the past, and we continue inside, make way inside Dudley Thompson. Let me chime and kick off with something for the Michael Gilani here for you inside the Dudley Thompson Show.
Everybody see him too. We need to make a change. One of the plan, brother. We want more peace. Hey, in the ghetto, we want more peace. Hey, what you know? This is the youths and the want live up. One life, we see the youths and want give up. Be a gun for you, them want pick up. Like a beer people, them want shut up. The youths and now will know harder. They with a children, mother, grandfather. With a children, brothers and sisters. Go down, me better put down the rama. Hey, in the ghetto, we want more peace. Everywhere, in the ghetto, me hear an ex-mother, she a cry. I saw say another day. I feel fall down from me high. Make me feel like me a good day. Now the pain me feel, I make me know say this thing. One more drop out in a this scheme. Police and bad man a shoot out. Please, hey, in the ghetto, we want more peace. Everywhere, we want more peace. Hey, in the ghetto, we want more peace. We want more peace. Don't in the cassava peace. Please, rock foot out of haze. Please, don't in the Middle East. Please, after house and spoilers. Please, man to go be a frank up. Please, punish out Thompson pen. Please, teaching me a beg me please. We want more peace. Hey, in the ghetto, we want more peace. Everywhere.
It's Gilani. We call him Gilani. One more piece by the man called Gilani.
Ghetto, we want more peace. Yeah. Mm. Make me be a man. Yeah, yeah.
More song from the man called Jelani for you, Jelani. Here we go.
Yeah. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. The way you make me feel, you still make me feel, yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. You're one in a million, one out of a million. Girl, I be one for be your man. Nobody let me down, please, nobody let me down. But I'm fry how you want to be your man. Girl, I'm your baby position. We treat you like a lady, like a baby. Yeah, yeah. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel. Yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. The way you make me feel, you still make me feel, yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. All my friend Moody, I love you. Me and still know him can't get you. All Friday, those are tie you up, those are feel you up, baby, those are stress you out. Missy say you don't want no other man, but the Rasta beg the position. You are the lioness, and me the lion, yeah. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. The way you make me feel, you still make me feel, yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. You make me feel, you make me feel so incredible, so incredible. Baby, you make me feel, you make me feel so incredible, incredible. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, girl. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. The way you make me feel, you still make me feel, girl. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. You're one in a million, one out of a billion. Girl, I be one for be your man. Nobody let me down, please, nobody let me down. But I'm fry how you want to be your man. Girl, I'm in your baby position. We treat you like a lady, like a baby. Yeah, yeah. The way you make me feel, the way you make me feel, yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. The way you make me feel, you still make me feel, yeah. You make me feel so incredible, yeah. Baby, lady, the way you make me feel. Let's have no secret, girl. Share your secret with me, girl. And me, oh, girl, your secret's safe with me. Please feel free to tell me. Share your secret with me, girl. And me, oh, girl, secret's safe with me. Please feel free to tell me. I wanna know your friends. Please me, I can. I know I'm gonna your mind just to see smile. Don't wanna make no mistakes. There's no apology. I don't know one is perfect, but for you I'm trying to be. Share your secret with me, girl. And me, oh yeah. Girl, your secret's safe with me. Please feel free to tell
call it Solution Read.
Share your secret with me, girl. And me, girl, your secret's safe with me. Please feel free to tell me. Share your secret with me, girl. And me, girl, your secret's safe with me. Please feel free to tell me. Baby, be free. Help me to get home. Please tell me the reason to be shy. I need to know the things you like. I need to know about you. How to make you smile. How to make you smile. I need to know. Share your secret with me, girl. And me, girl, your secret's safe with me. Please feel free to tell me. Share your secret with me, girl. And me, girl, your secret's safe with me. Please feel free to tell me, baby.
And we call him Solution Read. It's 96.1 on the FM and one call. Share your secret with the girl by the man. We call him Solution Read. It's 96.1 on the FM band. Next up, the man called Admiral Tess. Yeah, man, they represent alongside Patricia Bell. They represent at our retro party last night. Thanks to the person who turned out last night, making a success. Our retro party last night at Curfew Place. Yeah, man, Admiral Tess alongside this one, honey, it's called Honey Wine and Love, sung by the man called Admiral Tess for you. Here we go.
And just run away. Yeah.
And for those who don't know, this song was done first by Beresford Hammond, covered by Admiral Tess.
No one knows our name. Play the game that you want us to play. So all around Mexico, a little beach around Portugal, where the cool wind blows, feel the sands in your toes, segregated by the sound of sweet Spanish guitar, where the couple next to you don't even know who you are. Sounds like heaven to me. I can almost feel it. No more promises. Let's do this for real. Think about a river. Come on, let's do it, baby. Put everything aside. You and I should only do this, baby. Baby, baby. What's the use? Going for life, and it takes no time to live. No, it takes no time to live. What it is going to work and come straight back home again, baby. Time for a change of darling. When, no, yeah. So I will bow to you and I should come together. Pack a little bags, the mountain hills we come. So embrace this melodies, the playing strings and the cool.
Say hi to Jackie Ennis, keep it locked. Jacqueline Ennis, keep it locked.
Yeah, almost free, yeah. More promises, let's do this for real. Think about everything. Come on, let's do it, baby. Put everything aside. You and I should only do this, baby. Every now Mexico. Yeah, a little beach around upon the coast where the cool wind blows. Feel the sands in your toes. Segregated out of sound of sweet Spanish guitar. And the couple next to you don't even know who you are. Sounds like heaven to me. I can almost feel it. No more promises. Let's do this for real. Think about a river. Come on, let's do it, baby. Put everything aside. You and I should only do this, baby.
Yes, and we call him Admiral Test, 96.1 on the FM band. A song from the band Bears for the Hammond from the CD called Searching. Yeah, man, Admiral Test there for you. Up next, it's What's the Verdict? But in the meantime, we're going to squeeze one more song from Admiral Test. One called Searching for You from the album called Searching Admiral Test. Five-time winner inside What's the Verdict? Admiral Test. More Admiral Test.
Yeah, I've been searching. Oh, I've been searching for the right girl to help me through this world. You know it's hard to look around and find the perfect girl. I'll keep on searching for this girl with the perfect love. I don't want to find a girl and you hold me and let go. I've been searching for you. You're my dreams come true. I've been searching for you. And if I don't have you, I don't know what I'll do. All I want is to love somebody, somebody to keep forget. A Christmas I can explore. Yeah, yeah. I keep on searching for the girl of my dreams. And I know one day that she'll be mine. I've been searching for you.
Hello?
You're my dreams come true.
Yeah, man.
I've been searching for you.
Oh, what about in my ear?
And if I don't have you, I don't know what I'll do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm with Mary Passports. I'm scared.
Somebody to keep for.
Yeah, man. Stop.
Can't explore. Yeah, yeah. I keep on searching for the bird of my dreams. Yeah. I know one day that she'll be mine. I've been searching for you. You're my dreams come true. I've been searching for you. So if I don't have you, I don't know what I'll do. Hey, baby, oh, hey, baby, oh, yeah.
They call him Admiral Test. One called Searching by the man called Admiral Test. Big song inside What's the Verdict?
I've been searching for you. You're my dreams come true. I've been searching for you. So, and if I don't have you, I don't know what I'll do. I've been searching for you.
I will take a pause for the cause and come back with a big feature we call What's the Verdict? Here we go.
I am Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa McKenzie, Chief Medical Officer for Jamaica. Every case of dengue has the potential to become severe and life-threatening. Between 2018 and 2019, we have seen several dengue-related deaths. The majority were children under the age of 14. Persons with sickle cell disease, asthma, and the elderly are also at high risk. Search your surroundings for breeding sites and destroy them. This is everyone's responsibility.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Stop hiding child abuse.
For the innocent life where them take away, no get no justice.
Join Roots 96.1 FM and the Mustard Seed communities in our Protect the Future year-long media campaign.
This campaign tackles the different ordeals our children face on a daily basis on a number of radio programs and outside broadcasts that will be in various communities and schools, with programs such as Youth Talk, aired Mondays 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Picnic Vibes, Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Our new feature, the Protect the Future radio program with the JCF and other stakeholders. This and every Thursday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. and the Conscious Reggae Party School Tour.
So let's stand together and protect our future generation.
You send your kids to school and I pray for them come home. Cause them not safe no more out the road. Cause them not safe no more out the road.
Ladies and gentlemen, your DJ for tonight has spent hours setting up his lights. He's spent ages performing sound checks, and he's refrained from touching the buffet. Yet, he's keeping reasonably sober and is prepared to play just about anything you care to ask for. Get ready for a very special night and party celebration.
What's the verdict? Every Saturday night, you gotta tune in to Dudley Thompson. It's called in and make your vote. It's true. It's a big true. Spartans. What's the verdict going? Dudley Thompson is your host. Call and make your vote. All the listeners who are listening to FM Saturday night, call and give your support. Let the people them know the verdict is right. All they wanna do is listen verdict Saturday night. Hey, let the people them know the verdict is right. Call it Saturday night and vote for the tune you like. Hey, yeah, you gotta tune into the number one station, 96.1 Roots of Family Saturday night with your favorite host jockey, Dudley Thompson.
All right, and welcome to the first feature we call What's the Verdict here inside the Dudley Thompson Show, live on 96.1 FM and also live on YouTube on WDT Media TV, Dudley Thompson channels. Tell your friends to log on. If you're overseas, you can log on YouTube right now, the Dudley Thompson YouTube channel or WDT Media TV to see live on the What the Verdict. 3 songs are on today's grill. The first song on the grill, one entitled Fancy Goose by the band called Fickle Diddle. That will be the first song inside today's grill. All right, and the second song inside the grill is one from the man called Paul Hitton, many-time winner as singer and producer. He's also written a song for Admiral Test you heard earlier. So Paul Hamilton, the one called Let It Be, the second song inside today's grill. And the third song is one entitled Lover by the man called Carter Wong. And those are the 3 songs inside the grill. All right, and the simple rule is not about voting for one song. All you have to do Listen to three songs carefully, and the one you like, you say big tune. The one you think is an average song, the one you think is just an ordinary song, you say average tune. And the one you think is no good, the one you don't like, or you think is no good, yes, you say lame tune. All right, and you have to give a verdict on all three songs. All right, the first one on the grill for you is by the man called Fancy Goose, one called Fiddle Diddle, and that one is the first song there for you inside today's grill.
Which one of girls them want gets my nigga? All of the girls them fancy goose love me now. I see from love them want some for the puzzle. Diggle, 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 and no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at the love, oh, the serious, and no one speak, yeah, do the boom. Again, diggle, 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 and no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at the love, oh, the serious, and no one speak, yeah, do the boom. Come and use confess, and me at the valley. Fish shine on your buffet, but in a thing, and the one you choose, them set them free, and never shine down so yet. Me up them, man, I know we live wrinkle, must have got them. From them to them uncle, y'all in like a soup, me pop pork with noodle. If you a idiot, well, no one get the food cook me. Diggle, 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 that no one stand, the puzzle, that no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me see us, y'all no one speak, yeah, do me boom. Again, diggle, 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 what's up, the puzzle, and no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me see us, y'all no one speak, yeah, do me boom. Man, I'm afraid I'm funny, can you what do yet? And I mean you grow me, tell me at the keys, and I you want the honey. If you are lot of them, you must win the money. Well then, me attack and you a deal. First take my hand, and make me go over the hill. Same time, you want to win me at the mill. If you want to get there, me and your pill. Me bad, diggle, diggle, diggle. What's up, your puzzle, and I'll go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, give me boom. Again, diggle, 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 and no one stand, your puzzle, and I'll go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, give me boom. Man, I know humpy, dumpy, just look like the wall, and the walk like stumpy, you look on me now. Man, I'm cranky, everywhere we go, you guys are my technique, well then. I mean, you fancy goose, love time and the girl, them big fat cagoose. In everything me, I feel with me can't lose. The girls, them love me more than any fresh fruit. Diggle, 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 that no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, do me boom. Again, diggle, 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 that no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, do me boom. Diggle, 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 that no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, do me boom. Again, diggle, 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 that no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, do me boom. Diggle, 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 that no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, do me boom. Again, diggle, 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 that no one stop your puzzle and no go jump over no moon. Look at me, I laugh, oh, me serious, can no one speak, yeah, do me boom.
Yeah, man, the man called Fancy Goose, one called Fiddle Diddle, and that was the first song inside today's grill. All right, and now we go to the second song inside today's grill. One entitled is by the man called Paul Hamilton. Let It Be by Paul Hamilton. The second song inside today's grill.
I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. If you don't cling to someone now and forever, let Tell me you love me only, and that you always let it be me. And that you always let it be me. Each time we meet love, I find complete love. Oh, Lord, your sweet love. What would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you always let it be me, and that you always let it be me.
All right, the second song there on the grill by the man called Paul Hamilton, one called Let It Be Me. The second song inside today's grill. Hi there to Patricia Bell. Keep it locked 96.1 on the FM band. And we're going to go to the third song inside today's grill. And it's from the man called Carter Wong, one called Lover. And after this song, we'll take your telephone calls at 372-8446. That's 372-8446. Or you can vote live on stream as well. You can also vote live on stream as well. Or you can text our WhatsApp to 876-376-8418. Third song in the side today. Remember, listen to all the three songs carefully. And the one you like, you say big tune. The one you think is just an okay song, you say average tune. And the one you think is no good, you don't like, you say lame tune. All right, not about voting for one song. It's about giving a verdict on all three songs. Third song on the grill, Lover by Carter Wong. Third song inside the grill.
I will give you everything what you need. There's nothing in my heart. I can let you. I feel loving you, girl. You can make me share with you all the time. I need you, no, then not. Did you ever make you? I want to make you happy all day of my life. DJ, I was walking down the street one day, as I got a girl continuing here. The coffee girl, what is her name? The girl just kiss her teeth. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Oh, yeah, that way you make you do me that. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Oh, yeah, that way you make you do me that. We just in a diamond jack and tea. In a make fancy, proud one thing. A girl make a look for me and a swing. Say this a DJ in a the ring. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Hey, you sugar dumpling, let me tell you something. Girl, you're sexy fast. If you come up to me, I want to let you know, nothing in my heart. I still love you. I still love you. Just for one reason, you make me happy. You don't make me sad. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Yeah, that way you make you do me that. Not diamond, sax and thing. In a grotto and thing.
Yeah, man, the third song inside today's grill, and from the man that we call him Carter Wong, one called Lover. We heard all the three songs so far, and guess what? We're gonna take a pause for the cause and come back and take your votes and your telephone call right after this quick commercial time. But here we go, this one.
You're listening to Roots 96.1 FM, owned and operated by Mustard Seed Communities.
Stop hiding child abuse.
Dengue Advisory.
I am Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa McKenzie, Chief Medical Officer for Jamaica. Every case of dengue has the potential to become severe and life-threatening. Between 2018 and 2019, we have seen several dengue-related deaths. The majority were children under the age of 14. Persons with sickle cell disease, asthma, and the elderly are also at high risk. Search your surroundings for breeding sites and destroy them. This is everyone's responsibility.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
All right, it's Data 60.1 on the FM dial. You heard all the three songs so far inside What's the Word. The first one you heard was one called, yeah, my telephone, my text line now going like crazy. One you heard was Fancy Goose there by the man called Fiddle Diddle. The second song on the grill you heard Let It Be by Paul Hamilton and Nicky Burke. Yes. And the third song inside the grill is called Lover by Carter Wong. So it's now 372-844-446 to go live on air. I think we have someone's called it on the wrong line to vote. Let's see what people want to vote. You want to, hello, you're live on air. You want to vote and what's the verdict? Hello? I think this verse, all right, this is the text line. All right, this is only the text line. All right, 96.1. If you wanted to go live, you have to call 372-8446. This and the 376 is just the text line. And let's go to the text line and see who is online right now before we go inside. I just think I just missed one a short while ago. I saw a vote a while ago, but it coming to the WhatsApp. All right, let's see. Somebody's calling and I'm hanging up, but this is not the line to call and vote. If you want to vote live on air, all right, somebody's call again. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, man. What are they? What are they? Your first thing you're calling from? Hello? Yes, I want to listen here as well. You're live on here. You vote again. So like proactive.
Yeah, man.
Go again.
The first tune, average.
Yeah.
And the second tune, big tune.
Yes.
And the last tune, a lame tune.
All right. It's proactive.
Yeah, man. Proactive from Augusto.
All right, bless proactive. All right. All right, that is it there for the calling from proactive there from Augustown. All right, proactive say. I'm saying the first was the average song, second song big, and the third song live. All right. And go down to a telephone line now. Let's see now. You're live on air and good evening. You're live. Good evening.
Yeah, man. Admiral Test.
Admiral Test. Minute verdict. You heard all three songs of our Admiral Test.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Yeah, man.
And what's your verdict?
All right. The first song, that's the average.
Yeah. What about on the second song?
Second song, that's a big tune.
Yeah, and the third song?
And the third song I would say lame, very, very lame.
Say third song very. Say it's average, big, and lame.
Yeah, man.
All right, all right. Best of Admiralties. Bless Admiralties. Best up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right. Cool.
96.1 inside the FM band. This is the Dudley Thompson Show. You can give us we're gonna go now to our YouTube viewers and see they're voting as well on YouTube. So we're voting live on YouTube as well. Miss Jackie Ennis, Max Fung for London said the first one, average, second song big, and the third song lame. That's Miss Fung from London. I think I heard from London there. All right, let's go down to another vote there. Let's see. Yeah, you're live. Good evening. Yeah, the first name first name you're calling from.
Yeah, man. We call from August.
I guess you heard it.
Yeah, we're August.
And I guess you heard the 3 songs so far. And what's your verdict?
Okay, yeah, man. The song them good.
All right, all right. The first one by Fancy Goose. What's your vote on that one?
It's good, man.
No, it can be big, average, or lame. Give me a verdict.
Average.
All right, the second one by Paul Hamilton. What about?
Average.
All right, the second song by Paul Hamilton. Let it be. What's it you have on that one? And the third one. The third one, Carter Wong, Lover. What's your vote on that one?
Good. The third one, Carter Wong, Lover. What's your vote on that one?
Hello?
Yeah, man. The third one, good song. Good.
I mean, no, it can be big, average, or lame. Give me a verdict.
Average.
All right, average. And your first name? What's your first name?
Oh,
Navar Kama. From Augustown. All right, bless.
Respect.
Yeah, man, bless. And thanks for the call. All right, Augustown, thanks for the call. All right, now the 60.1 on the FM and Augustown, average, big, and average. And Tavar Augustown. All right, it's indeed it's a 372-8446 to go live on air. All right, get back now to our voters there on YouTube, and they're listening watching live on YouTube as well. And Jackie Ennis is saying first average, second song big, and the third song lame. She's out of the USA. Jackie Ennis there for you. And all right, I hear the telephone lines here going again. Let's see you're live on air, and good evening. You're live on air. Good evening.
Patricia Bell,
All right.
Georgetown Road.
Yes.
The first song is average. Second song is big. And the last song is late, early.
All right, Patricia Bell from from Augustown Road.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the call.
Have a good evening.
And you too. And you too. All right. All right, now the 60.1 on the FM band. It is What's the Verdict? And Jackie Ennis is saying the first one is average, second song big, and the third song over there in the USA, Jackie Ennis. All right. Average, big, and lame. All right, it's now the 60.1 on the FM band. Go back to our telephone line. You're live on air, and good evening.
Hello, Dudley.
Hello. First name you're calling from?
Dudley.
Yes, you're live on air. First name you're calling from?
Raytown.
Antinama.
You're surprised when I can't believe I tell I'm in a call you.
That's a long to call me.
First one average.
Yes.
Second one big. The third one.
Is the third one lame?
Yeah. I'm ready to tell you.
All right, Antinama, keep it locked.
Okay, my lover boy, I love you.
I love you too, Antinama. All right. 96.1 on the FM band. It's What's the Verdict? 96. It's What's the Verdict here? Oh, what a show. What a show. It's 3728 3 songs on the grill. 3728 446. And also, you can also text about text. Let's check out. I saw a vote earlier on the WhatsApp. It's another song coming there from it's coming from those. Okay, it's vote already. And the vote here coming there from look coming from Papine. First one average, second song big, second song big big, and the third song lame. Oh my god. Look like Jenny V from Augustone Road. Alright, get another one here. Let's go again. You're live on good evening. You're live, good evening.
Hello. The first two Liam, the second two big, and the third two average.
And your first name and you're calling from?
Augustone, Shirley, Black, Dead, Lame.
Alright, Shirley for Augustone. Alright.
Augustone.
Alright, thanks for the call.
Yeah, Black is dead.
Alright, thanks. Bless up Augustone, alright? Alright, 96 here. Oh. Bye. Alright, Augustone crew there, keep it locked. 96.1 on the FM band. It said the first one, average, second song, big third song, late Augustone. Alright, what a show we have here tonight. And indeed, now I think we're about to have a winner. Yes, no doubt about it. The big song inside tonight. What's the verdict? This man, I think I've no lost count of how many times Paul Hamilton been the show as an artist. Oh, the call is coming here again. This will be the last call for the verdict. You're live and good evening.
Hello, good evening.
First name you're calling from?
I'm calling from Maxfield.
Maxfield, I get you heard all three songs so far. And what's your verdict? The first one. What's your vote on the
first one is just average.
The second one by Paul Hamilton called Let It Be.
Second one by Paul Hamilton is super big.
And the third one, Lover by
one is
Lame.
Yeah.
All right, you're calling from Maxfield Avenue.
Yeah, Maxfield Avenue.
All right, bless and thanks for the call.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Big up. Yeah, big up. All right, 96.1 on the FM band. It's indeed what's the verdict. 96.1 on the FM band. What a show! What a show we have here. It's out the place, and I guess that we can declare a big one now with this one. As I said earlier, I think I've no lost count of how many times Paul Hamilton has won. What's the verdict? Here you see him on screen alongside Dickie Burke with his latest song, one called Let It Be. And as you heard, you voted this one as the big song inside tonight. What's the verdict? Paul Hamilton, one called Let It Be.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. Tell me you love me always, and that you always let it be me, and that you always let it be me.
Well, Jack Ennis said this song too big. Jack Ennis said this song too big by Paul Hamilton. Yeah, but this song can go all the way to make the top in London. Jack Ennis there said this one too big. You see there on screen? But they just lost and regained a live audience there on screen. But it says twin spin. All right, I want to end of the program. We'll give you a pin at the end of the program called Jack Ennis, because right now we are taking a pause and we go into the sports spectrum. We take a pause and come right back there.
Destroy them. This is everyone's responsibility.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
All right, and welcome now to the feature we call the Sports Spectrum, not a 60.1 on the FM band. In today's Sports Spectrum, and the big talking point, Asafa Powell, and he plans to take part in next year's track and field trials in Jamaica with the hope of making Jamaica's team to the Olympic Games in next year. The question is, do you think Asafa we're taking do you think Asafa Powell at 8:37 should try for next Olympic team or should he call it quits? All right, take a pause for the cause and come back and take your views on the subject here inside the Sports Spectrum.
Their pharmaceutical needs and much more, go to 3 Miles Pharmacy at shops the 3 and 4 3 Miles Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's 3 Miles Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you. Flavor House presents a brand new album by the many time What's the Verdict winner Admiral Test called Searching. For bookings, call 590-8555. That's 590-8555. Or email admiraltest@gmail.com. And if I don't have you, I don't know what I'll do. The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton. Oh, baby, baby, so Admiral Test. I was glad. Bhutan Warrior. Sam Buttercup. As close as I can. Upton James. Girl of my dream, where are you? Michael Rutherford. And Proactive. The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now. Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744. Welcome back now to the feature we call your Sports Spectrum, now the 60.1 on the FM band. And we've just seen Angie from Chisholm News. We're back on YouTube now. We're back. Thanks to apologies to our viewers. We just lost our feed momentarily on YouTube. All right, we're now in what we call now Sports Spectrum, and it's now 60.1 on the FM dial. We have internet issues while the feed is up and down at the moment, but the radio is stable. All right. So both on radio and also on the social media. We're taking your views on this one here. We're going to Sports Spectrum Interactive, and Asafa Powell is one of Jamaica's beloved athlete, Asafa Powell, and right now at 8:37, and he is contemplating and he decided that he's now in training and decided that he's going to take part in the 2020 Jamaica trials. Hope of making the team to go to the Olympic Games in 2020. Asafa Powell want to go to another Olympic Games at 8:37. And what do you think? Do you think Asafa Powell should go for it? Try to make another Olympic team? Or at 8:37, he should hang up his spikes, or some may say throw in the towel? Give us your views on that one. We did put the question to some social media viewers, and we got a lot of responses from this one so far. We threw the question earlier inside social media. All right, and Silky D from Spanish Town, from Royal Quina, and Silky D said You think Asafa Powell should go for it? That they're going to be from Silky D. And they said they think Asafa Powell should just simply go for it. All right, one come there from Marcia Williams, over the caster. And Marcia said she think he should retire. Marcy said Asafa Williams she thinks Asafa should retire. Judith McIntosh says she think Asafa should go for it. All right, and Christine Wilkins, and she's the mother of a verdict winner, Chizzy. Yeah, man. And she said, well, it's how he feels, and if he feels he can still do it, then go for it. All right, so many are in favor, apart from Marcy Williams so far, of Asafa going for it. What do you think? You're on social media on YouTube. Do you think Asafa Powell at his age, 837, and he wants to make another Jamaica Olympic team, you think he should go for it? Or should he call it quits at 837? And Marcy Williams or Weather Costa, and she says he should go for it. All right, Marcia Elliott, and said at 837, he's still young. If you ask me, he's still young. That's they come there from Marcia Elliott, said at 837, Asafa Powell is still young. Are we going to purpose put purpose expression? That's it. Let's say it's a put posse expressions. All right, and they're saying, and she said in athletics that's old, but if it feels like it, well, go for it. She said in athletics that is old, but if you feel like it, you must go for it. All right, 96.1 on the FM dial. Let's get some more views here on this issue about Asafa Powell. But before we do, let's take a quick break and come back here inside a Sports Spectrum.
For all your pharmaceutical needs and much more, go to 3 Miles Pharmacy at Shops 3 and 4 3 Miles Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's 3 Miles Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you. I've been searching for the right girl. Flavor House presents a brand new album by the many time What's the Verdict winner Admiral Test called Searching. I've been searching for you. For bookings, call 590-8555. That's 590-8555. Or email admiraltest@gmail.com. And if I don't have you, I don't know what I'll do. The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. Admiral Test. I was glad. Bhutan Warrior. Sam Buttercup. As close as I came. Upton James. Girl of my dream, where are you? Michael Rutherford. And Proactive. The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now. Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744.
All right, and welcome back now to those live on YouTube, WDT Media TV, which was lost here a short while ago. But in case you missed our topic here of discussion, we're talking about Asafa Powell, Jamaica's foremost sub 10 king, Asafa Powell. I want you to give us your views about Asafa Powell. At 8:37, Asafa Powell is planning to go to trials next year with the hope of making Jamaica's team to the Olympic Games next year, 2020. At 8:37, do you think he should try for another Olympic team, or you think he should retire? What's your views on that one? Getting some views earlier inside in our youth not YouTube, our Facebook page. I will give those views to you as we go along. And so we want, our YouTube viewers to be a part of of the discussion here inside the Sports Spectrum. 96.1 on the FM dial. Linford Christie won the Olympic title almost, I think about was 8:35 when he won the Olympic title. And Justin Gatlin won also at 35 as well, I think. And Asafa will be 37 at that time. We're going to take out some of the views here from our social media persons who give us earlier. Nicholas Morrison. That's Nicholas Morrison stay. No, Nicholas Morrison says he should stay at home and watch the Olympic Games on his TV. Greeting there to GT Legacy. Greeting there to GT Legacy. Keep it locked. We're inside sports here. Nicholas Morrison is saying Asafa Powell should stay at home and watch Olympic Games on his television sets. What a comment here from Nicholas Morrison. All right. And Stacey Gilzine. Yeah, man. Over there in the USA. She says, you go for it, Asafa. You go for it, Asafa. Come there from Stacey Gilzine. Over there, I think she's in Brooklyn, in Brooklyn, New York. All right. Stacey Gilzine. All right. And Leroy Bancroft Palmer. Yeah, man. Leroy there. And he said he believed he should. Linford Christie won an Olympic medal at 8:37. I think he won the gold there, yes. And the fact that Bolt isn't there, give him a better chance of making the team. Plus, he just as good as or better than what is there right now. That they be true because the current crop of sprinters, they're just not you and Blake. Not there. Max Funk is saying Sir Thompson as Powell and could do it technically. Justin Gatlin USA and Linford Christie UK. And Linford Christie UK managed to make it big in the mid-30s, as you say. Yeah, so yes, say that Azar Powell should go for it at age 37 and try to make Jamaica Olympic team again at age 37. Gatlin and Linford Christie did it in mid-30s. And so Asafa Powell is trying to do it at 8:37, and he's a beloved Jamaican athlete. You may all know that Asafa Powell. All right, now the 60.1 on the FM dials. We continue to look at the prospects here at this one. As Asafa Powell here, come there for you that one earlier, and Leroy Brock Bancroft Palmer, and also Stacey Gilzine, and she gave her views as well. So you can find some more what we did earlier on Facebook. We go now to Errol Townsend, and he said the sub 10 king, go for it. Give us 100-meter sub 10. No one will break that in a while. Yes, Asafa's record for being the most under 10, and but it's tough to call for Mr. Powell. All those trials take a toll on him. All those trials take a toll on him, and a younger athlete think they should ask it myself. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. All right, but the trials, but Jamaica trials have a more relaxed, kind of approach than the US trials, because in the American trials, if you don't compete, you can't be on the team. There's no medical exemption like in Jamaican trials. Remember to both at trials some years ago when he ran the 100-meter heats and semifinals, and he felt a twitch in his muscle, and he pulled out of the finals, and he reported that to the JHA, and he brought in a medical certificate, and he got medical exemption, and he became fully fit and run and make the team. But in the American system, if you don't run the trials, you cannot be an American team, not even for medical reasons. So when Jamaican trials have a little leeway, not in the American trials, just that. So that's it. So, but once you have a medical exemption and it's ratified by the JHA, you can be a part of the team for medical reasons. But the trials may held in June. The trials may held about May. I think June is the trials, and it's August is the meet. So you might have some time to recover if you make the team this time around. Powell is the only person who knows what he handled, what he handled. So if he sees it fit to go, why not? It might Let's go again to this one. It say it might, and say it might just be. So it might have surprised. It might surprise the entire world. Here's a possibility that he could do just that, surprise the entire world, because nobody expected Christie when he won the 100 meters at age of 37, I think, or 35. Watch the check out the age, but in his 30s. No one expected that by Christie. And I remember some years ago, the Olympic Games in 1984, when the American quarterback Alonzo Babers won the finals. It shocked the entire world when Alonzo Babers beat his more fancy teammate Antonio McKay. And when the 400 meters, it shocked the entire world. Alonzo Babers won over Anthony McKay, came third. It was a favorite when Jamaican Bert Cameron injured in the semifinals and could not take part in the finals. Remember where he came from, he got a cramp in the semifinals and run on to qualify. But based on the injury, he could not take the lane for the finals. So Asafa might have surprised some people, according to that's a possibility. We have to just wait and see. All right, that is 60.1 on the FM band, and this has been sports. This is Sports Spectrum so far, and we're looking at Asafa Powell. And do you think Asafa Powell at 8:37 should go to the trials to try and go to the Olympic Games, or should he call it quits? What's your say on Asafa Powell? All right, Bridget Wesley Gentles, she says, go for it. That's a decision that you made, not anyone else. Age is just a number. Go for it. Max Funky say yes. Christie shocked the world at the world, and that gold medal. Remember, Christie shocked the world at this age and won the gold medal. We live in interesting times. Go there from Maxim and GT Legacy. Oh, it also comment GT Legacy is also there as well. GT Legacy is saying that he's the only person, and he made us surprise the world. So if he sees it fit, why not? It might just be his time to surprise the entire world. That's a good possibility there. And come there from GT Legacy and also Max Funk there. You're inside Sports Spectrum 96.1 on the FM dial, and we're looking at the possibility. And then, do you think Asafa Powell should do just that? All right, now 60.1 on there. This is Sports Spectrum there. We're taking the views here. We're going to Dennis Williams. And Dennis Williams Dennis Williams said, go for the gold. Do it, bro. Go for the gold. Right, bro? But the first hurdle, you have to make the Jamaican team. That's the first hurdle Asafa after great. But based on the crop, based on the failure of this batch of Jamaican sprinters, we're hopeful that we can see some better sprinters coming to the fore come next Olympic trials, because there's our biggest hope so far. Ewan Blake was a dismal failure at the last World Championships, 1500 meters, and they made the finals of the 200 meters. So hoping for better results come 2020. Taking the views here. Taking some more views here. All right, we're gonna go to Sheraton DeCosta. Is that Sheraton DeCosta is saying go for it. They're from Sheraton DeCosta, and he's saying go for it. All right. And Mark Wilson say can't bother talk about us for right now. That's Mark Wilson saying can't bother talk about Asafa right now. I wonder why. I'm a good friend there, Elizabeth Evangelist, Elizabeth Schooler, is saying she just love the dude. He's just so cool. They make a comment on his chance there, that different there from Elizabeth Schooler. And Nicholas Bursa, yes, he said that once Asafa have to stay at home and watch the games on television. All right, so what you say there? Asafa should stay home and watch the game on TV. All right, so that's it there. I will look at Asafa Powell there for you. 96.1 of the FM band. There's gonna switch just a bit now. There's a controversy brewing in Jamaican football, where we saw the Hugh Menzies. He is the head coach of the Jamaica women football team. He quit recently, and he's saying that and there's no communication between him and the Jamaica Football Federation. And he says, despite the fact that the JFF have paid all the players, but the coaching staff are still owed money. I don't know if they owe the entire salary or only a part, but he's saying that the JFF owe the coaching staff some money as well. And he also said that he used his credit card, his personal credit card, to offset costs for the Sunshine Girls, and is yet to be reimbursed. And he says that the president hierarchy, he took the entire executive and the back office staff on trips to France, and they can find money to carry the entire staff, backroom and back office staff, and the executive to France. But yet still they can't find money to pay the coaching staff. And he says based on what he sees in JFF, and he just quit his post as the head coach of the women's football team. So, and the assistant coach of the team is also saying he's not sure if you're going to continue in that capacity. I know very interesting times when it comes to local football in this country. All right, interesting times here with local football. So we're going to wait and see what will happen with local football in Jamaica when it comes down to qualifiers next year. Because what we are seeing on the ground is that this administration at JFF is not been able to attract sponsorship. And again, we have been told that FIFA have random audits of associations around the world, but the JFF has been audited 3 times in 2019. And that is quite unusual. So we're gonna see come 2020 qualifiers. We're gonna see what kind of sponsorship. We all see what happened there with the female program. Omar Beckford say up. Break up best palm Omar Beckford. Keep lock. Omar Beckford say up. Omar Beckford keep it locked. And it's there at 60.1 on the FM dial. All right, I think we're getting some from information here in the world of sports. Yes, in sports. Now this is in Alberta Cup in the football competition. Alberta Cup covered India on the line. Emmanuel beat, and it's a grand finals where Emmanuel I think Emmanuel and Heidel, and they ended on a nil-all scoreline at the end of this is press football now on the end of regulation and extra time, and Heidel won the 4-2 on the penalties. All right, and the GISA netball finals third place playoff. St. Catherine beat both Alverna 12-11, and the grand finals Heidel they got by Quest 14-8 in the finals. And Gisa Prep School Alberta Cup finals, third place playoff. And Woolmer's Delano Who Young in 32nd minute. Idle won Devon Sinclair in 46 minutes. And penalties, Woolmer's won it 5-3. Woolmer's came third. In Emmanuel, the finals, Emmanuel beat All of the Angels. Emmanuel won 2-1. And All of the Angels scoring for Emmanuel was Ryland Simpson in minute 7 and 29 minutes, while only Scarlett scored a third minute for All Lady of the Angels. So those come there for prep school. Big man Oliver. Yeah man, keep it like Oliver. 96.1 on this year FM dial. Give us here sports as it happened. Yeah, thanks to Oliver there on there who gives us all these things all the while. Alright, 96.1 on this year FM dial. And on that note, we wind down Sports Spectrum for today. And today's Sports Spectrum indeed was brought to you, of course, by
For all your pharmaceutical needs and much more, go to 3 Miles Pharmacy at shops the 3 and 4 3 Miles Plaza, and they're located at 176 Spanish Town Road, Kingston 11. Or you can call 758-6645, that's 758-6645, or 758-0681. That's 3 Miles Pharmacy. They're willing to go the extra mile just for you.
I've been searching for the right girl.
Flavor House presents a brand new album by the many time What's the Verdict winner Admiral Test called Searching.
I've been searching for you.
For bookings, call 590-8555. That's 590-8555. Or email admiraltest@gmail.com.
And if I don't have you, I don't know what I'll do.
The big album, The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends, now available, featuring Paul Hamilton,
Oh, baby, baby, so wild.
Admiral Tess,
I was glad.
Bhutan Warrior,
Time has come.
Sam Buttercup,
As close as I can.
Upton James,
Girl of my dream, where are you?
Michael Rutherford,
Jamaica nice, Jamaica nice. It feels like paradise.
and Proactive.
Bang to bang, the river come down. You hear them possible.
The Ultimate, Paul Hamilton and Friends. Get your copies now.
Come for me. Say you're the first night party.
Distributed by VP Records. Just call 954-966-4744.
All right, now to 60.1 on the FM band, and that's how we come to the end of today's Sports Spectrum. All right, now to 60.1 the FM band, we go now to a song from a lady, and we call her Moish. Yeah, man, Moish there for you. And Miss Funk, going to play about the song for you by the band called Paul Hamilton. But Paul Hamilton gave me a song, a song that he read. I think he redid the song, Cupid by Paul Hamilton. I think the song was remastered, a different version. But in the meantime, we go to one there from the lady we call Moish. It's called Run and Bun Them. It was a big song inside What's the Verdict? Moish for you. Run and Bun Them by Moish. Here we go.
Look how long we are trying. Them not give we no blind. Everything them promise, ha ha ha. I know that's a alibi. Turn down applications every time we apply. But we not stop trying, and we can't stop trying. Watch out them have one and I pretend like them care. Them only business for them welfare. Long time here tell you them no fear. Hey, me say fi run them. When you see them a come, me say fi burn them. When you see them a come, fire I done them. Me say fi run them. Them a real opportunists. One like them are the greatest. We no want see no more teeth. Remember, none of we are no dentists. Cause we never get the opportunity. Forget no top score in the 90s. Watch out them have one and I pretend let them care. Them only business for them welfare. Long time me I tell you them no fear. Hey, me say fi run them. When you see them a come, me say fi burn them. When you see them a come, fire I done them. Me say fi run them. When them fi do them quick fi talk out. When them fi do it now make no walkout. When election time every man start shout. Better them lock a farmhouse, shut them out. Hey, hey, a real joke thing this. You are going with chicks and a hide in a park. No more corruption, trying over the start. That's them man, everyone start back. John no call no fool, we have real lion art. Serious thing go ask CJ Sparks. Watch out them have one and I pretend let them hear. Them only business for them welfare. Long time me I tell you them no fear. Hey, me say fi run them. When you see them a come, me say fi burn them. When you see them a come, fire I done them. Me say fi run them. Me say fi run them. When you see them a come, me say fi fi run them. When you see them a come, me say fi burn them. When you see them a come, fire a done them. Me say fi run them.
Yeah, man, they call her Moish. There for you. Moish. There for you. 96.1 on the FM band. They call her Moish. Yeah, man, say run and burn them. Moish, man, keep it locked was a big winner. There for you in the side. What's the word? We're going on to remember this Sunday is going to be the All Together Sing finals. And guess what? What's the verdict winner? Essence is part of the Eltham Choir. And this was her big song inside What's the Verdict. So go to All Together Sing, look out for Essence as part of the Eltham Choir. It's her big song. One of her big songs inside What's the Verdict. One called Big Dreams by Essence.
Get a youth with a head up, you have to stay strong. Go to school and take in education. Prefix kick to ban, but I meditate wrong. Me never see a good youth down a station. Get a youth with a head up, keep your chest high. Can't accomplish nothing if you're timid and shy. If you don't make it, just keep trying. The sky is the limit, everything takes time. No one must sit down and move my meds deeper than the sea. Mommy can't get no job, so what about the school fee? We are show them sign like them can't see. I don't want to put my life on free. The people still a hustle. Remember every nickel make a muckle. You have to put in the work, try do something. Most youth from them attend, them start do the juggle. A little bit better than nothing. Yes, they want us to fall, too far. But it not gonna happen at all, at all. You got to stand firm like a wall, a wall. No make them get the best side of They want get the best of me, but we got the remedy. The whole of we are human, say yeah, I got a dream. And a house on the hill with a jet and limousine. Like me, you can never get a youth of a dream. But not get the money and switch. No for them burn the bridge and then don't get tricked. The love in your heart for your family pitic. Cause the band we broke, I got hard for be fixed. I remember my daddy once said Dumpty Dumpty went too high so him fell. Me want feel if he entire play shell. I'm bust like balloon like Shabba Pen. I wanna be a star, buy my mama bar. Buy my got a new mansion and a car. Why you know you can make it no matter who you are. You coulda white like snow or black like tar. Yes, they want us to fall, too far. But it not gonna happen at all, at all. You got to stand firm like a wall, a wall. No make them get the best side of But why should we feel broken? There's words we haven't spoken. It's hard to be open now. Why is my heart racing? It's too much to take in. I'm trying to erase it all. Yes, they want us to fall, too far. Happen at all. You got to stand firm like a wall, a wall. No
Controversial job.
Do you want to learn more about your computer? Is your smartphone outsmarting you? Well, Roots Cyber Zone is a program for you, where we talk about the latest happening in the world of technology. Listen for Roots Cyber Info, where we give you information about your smartphone, your iPhone, your tablets, your computer, your laptop. We give you tips for you to understand more about these devices. And on Innovation Corner, we give you news and reviews of the latest releases happening in the world of technology. That's Roots Cyber Zone, this and every Tuesday, now at 5:30 to 6 p.m. with your host, Owen Brown. Roots Cyber Zone, your place for technology.
All right, it's 96.1 on this your FM dial. It's indeed a Dudley Thompson show you heard there from Essence. Remember, Essence will be on for you this Saturday, this Sunday there for you, and all together sing. Yeah, we heard there from Moish earlier, and Moish is a big song there, a big winner of What's the Verdict, with one entitled two songs actually, one called Run and Bun Them, and one called Boss Big. With a text there from Miss Funk. If you want to hear about the big song there inside What's the Verdict from the man called Paul Hamilton. Let it be. And you voted this song as the big song inside What's the Verdict. Here we go, Paul Hamilton.
God bless the day I found you. I want to stay around you, and so I beg you, let it be me. Don't take this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Oh, your sweet love. What would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you always let it be me. And that you always let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Oh, without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you always let it be me, and that you always let it be me, and that you always.
Yeah, man, and we call him Paul Hamilton there for you. Big song there. And a fast within song by Paul Hamilton called Cupid. Yeah, man, by Paul Hamilton there for you, Cupid. and a big song by Paul Hamilton.
Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me. No, I don't mean to bother you, but I'm in distress. There is danger of me losing all of my happiness. For I love a girl who doesn't know I exist, and this you can fix. So, Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me. Cupid, if you ever make a love song for me, I promise I will love her until eternity. I know between the two of us, her heart we can steal. Help me if you will. So, Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me. No, I don't mean to bother you, but I'm in distress. There's danger of me losing all of my happiness. For I love a girl who doesn't know I exist, and this you can fix. So, Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly.
Mm.
My lover's heart for me.
Eh? Huh? All right.
Please, 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 please.
Yeah, man, you heard there from the man called Paul Hamilton there for you. And it's 96.1 the FM band. And somebody's calling as who's on the line right now. What the verdict has just ended, so they're taking any votes right now for what's the verdict. All right, so it just ended the show. We're gonna go take this we take these votes afterwards. We just end what's the verdict, so we're not taking any live. I mean, also just end the sports spectrum right now. So not able to take any live call at the moment. It's about songs now, and we go to one by the man called. Go to some songs here, and here we go. Here we go now. Big song inside. What's the verdict at one a short while ago? All right, not a while ago earlier. One called Hands Not Clean. Yeah, man.
People them twin for production. I miss, yes, I told the system don't get happy cry. Me love and care for my people, them. It's the master. Got to find a way out of jungle it, yes, cause the times are hard in the Gideon, yes. I'm wonder if I hell with it. You know, see, some live it in the judgment, One place to stay, made that plate of food to eat. The system tough on the concrete and it rough, and you them on the street. Imagine kids going to bed without no food to eat. You see the juggling, could I run away from the juggling? The youth them back poor, not the suffering, no bluffering.
We call him Master Dog. Gotta find a way, but Master Dog. Master Dog got to find a way.
Me born as winner, me have to win. My life is not a joking. I have to find a way out the juggle it, yes, cause the times are hard in the Gideon, yes. I'm a wonder if I hell me there. You know, see, I'm a living in the judgment, One place to stay, me that plate of food to eat. System tough concrete, rough on the youth them on the street. Imagine kids going to bed without no food to eat. I mean, no one the time they be wise up. No one the time they open eyes up. Yo, no one the time that my people realize the political system ain't working. Babylon slave me work me and back me. Anytime I'm hungry, want food in me belly. Cause it no easy, and when me hungry. Cause you know the city there's the pity when me don't got no money, yo. But find a way to juggle the test, cause the times are hard in the Gideon, yes. I'm a wonder if I ail me there. You know, see, some live it in the judgment, One place to stay, a plate of food to eat. System tough and concrete, and it rough when the youth them on the street. Imagine kids going to bed without no food to eat, and we say, yes, system dread. But we're all up your head, yeah.
Me got to find a way around it up to the bread.
Yes, I mean no system dread. Youth them want all up them head, yeah. Got to find a way how to juggle the bread. Got to find a way how to juggle it, yes. Cause the times are hard in the Gideon, yes. I'm a wonder if I hell me there. You know, see, some live it in the judgment, One place to stay, need that plate of food to eat. The system tough concrete and it rough. On the youth them on the street, them going to bed without no food to eat. You see the juggling, but I run away from the juggling. The youth them bamboo and the suffering, nothing on the bluffering. As anyway the money there, the youth them believe in the go foreign, dark in a foreign. Now you know in the stinty thing, me know that the table they must spin. Me born as winner, me have to win. Life is not a joke thing. Got to find a way out the jungle, yes, cause the times are hard in the Gideon, yes. I'm a wonder if I hell me there. You know, see, some live it in the judgment, One place to stay, need that plate of food to eat. The system double the concrete, rough on the youth them on the street. Imagine kids going to bed without no food to eat, and they say, yes, system dread. But want hold up your head, yeah.
I got to find a way out the jungle to bread.
Yes, the system dread. But want hold up your head, yeah. Me gotta find a way out the jungle to bread. Got to find a way out the jungle to test. And the times hard in the Gideon, yes. I'm a wonder why hell me there. You know, see, some live it in the judgment, One place to stay, need that plate of food to eat. System tough concrete, rope on the youth them on the street. Imagine kids going to bed.
Yeah, man, they call him Master Duck there for you. Yeah, man, Master Duck, man. Yeah, man. All right, that 96.1 on the FM band. And all right, yes, indeed, it's actually got to find a way. Yeah, man, visit the Master Duck there for. I mean, time we got to something there from and the show we got something there from the Septone band, Sweet Jamaica.
Jamaica, we are gonna make them know, yeah. Representing our country, yeah. Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with thy mighty hand, yeah. Jamaica is a sweet island, I read. We have a cool climate and white sun, ackee and starfish and yellow yam, yeah. Jamaica is a sweet island.
I did to Patrice Fiddler, keep it locked there. Patrice Fiddler, keep it locked.
Yourself because Jamaica sweet.
It's Master Duck there. All right, Master Duck.
We lick it up with all our heart, so we do it. We love we entertainers and athletes. Out of many, we are one. Pick up the ball of that can. Saluting our heroes who had a plan. Now better Jamaica for me and you. Everybody smiling from 1962. Pick up the cultural icons like Miss Blue. But Marley, them strong is the name of you. One sweet Jamaica. We think of like seven Jamaica. To the world we are champ, we beat you. Everybody everywhere say one sweet Jamaica. We think of like seven Jamaica. To the world we are champ, we beat you. Everybody everywhere say wake up one morning, sweet sweet sunshine. Coconut water jelly pan me mind. Cell phone a ring me cause up on the line. And tell me how she miss the sweets up on the pine. Her rings dilute so she grudge me for mine. Sugar cane banana apple special kind. Jackfruit jam plum belly full all the time. Grapefruit in her mouth we not care about the rhyme. Jamaica.
Well, I see by the clock on the wall that it's time to bid you one and all goodbye. Goodbye. So long. So long.